today we're going to read 7th grade. You guys have already read 7th grade independently, correct?
Yes.
And I bet some of you did not annotate at all. How many of you did not annotate at all? All right, we got to get out of that habit. So, we are going to annotate. And as I write some things down on the board, you need to be circling or underlining those objects with your different colors, with your 3 different colors. Everyone understand that? Yes or no?
Yes.
The first thing you need to underline, though, with just your pencil, you don't have to do this in a color. The first thing you need to underline is the actual title. What is the title? Raise your hand. Yes, ma'am.
7th grade by Gary Soto.
Okay, it's 7th grade by Gary Soto. Now, everyone in your mind, think about what 7th grade, that title, makes you think of immediately.
Irate.
In your mind. All right, Davion, what could we maybe predict from that title that it's going to be about?
About like the 7th grade I'm doing.
Okay, maybe it's going to be about the 7th grade. Do you think that would be a reasonable prediction we could make? So, with your pencil out beside 7th grade, you can put that you can predict it will be about 7th grade. We are in the 7th grade now, correct?
Yeah.
Yes? So, it might have to do with something about us. Would you agree with that? Okay, or something maybe we're going to learn later, or something that we're doing now. All right? Now, this is a piece of literature. It is fiction. It is a story. So today we're going to focus on 3 things in this story. We're going to focus on the characters, we're going to focus on the setting, and we're going to focus on context clues, because those are the 3 things that we're working on this week. Okay? So let's look at our story. Everybody look at the first paragraph. On the first day of school, Victor stood in line half an hour before he came to a wobbly card table. He was handed a packet of papers and a computer card on which he listed his one elective, French. Now, that was just 3 lines or 4 lines. Tell me what you have seen in those 4 lines. All these 4 lines are chocked full of information that would be good to annotate. What's one thing, Carter?
Character.
Character. Who is our main character? Victor. Okay? What else? What do we know about Victor right now? His elective is what?
French.
French. Do we even have French at Lewisburg Middle School? Yes or no? So Victor is probably pretty what? Huh? Pretty smart, okay? Pretty intelligent. Because he's taking French, he's probably pretty intelligent or smart. Okay? So we're going to put that beside Victor with our character color. All right, what else do we know? What else have these 4 lines let us know about? Yes. It's the first day of school. That's the setting, okay? So it's the beginning of school. What do we know? What kind of feeling do we get about it being the first day of school? We all know what the first day of school feels like. What kind of feeling do we get?
I'm a little nervous.
Maybe a little nervous, maybe a little unsure. Cole?
It's usually kind of stressful because everybody knows what to do.
That's right, a little bit stressful, okay? So we know that we're kind of gearing up for Victor to possibly be what? Nervous, stressed out a little bit, right? Yes? Yes? Over here? Okay. So, what else does it show us, though? He walked up to a wobbly card table to get his computer card. What does that tell us about the setting? When you come into Lewisburg Middle School to get your schedule or you register, are you walking up to a wobbly card table? Yes or no? No. What does that tell you, Carter? Pay attention. What does that tell you about the setting of the school? Is it like Lewisburg? It's probably not quite as what?
Fancy.
Why don't we say updated? Okay? It's probably not as updated. So it's the first day of school. Their school is kind of outdated. Yeah. Okay? He already spoke Spanish and English, but he thought someday he might like to travel to France where it was cool, not like Fresno. Everybody circle the word Fresno. The word Fresno is a noun and it's capitalized, so what does that mean about Fresno? It's a person, place, or thing, yes, and it's proper. It's a place. It's a city. It's where he what? Lives. Now, some of us don't know where Fresno is. And it doesn't tell us yet, but we will figure that out. Okay? In just a moment. Where summer days reached 110 degrees in the shade. So here he lives in a place where summer days reach 110 degrees in the shade. What does that remind you of? Huh? Okay, somewhere in the south, right? Does it not remind you of Mississippi? Because sometimes in Mississippi it gets pretty what? Hot, okay? So we know it, Fresno has got to be somewhere where it's pretty hot, okay? There were rivers in France and huge churches and fair-skinned people everywhere. The way there were brown people all around Victor. Now, let's talk about this. This is not a racial thing. What does fair skin mean compared to brown? Fair skin is lighter, actually, okay? Brown would be darker, okay? What denomination is he probably? Not denomination. What am I trying to say? Is he Caucasian?
No.
Okay, is he African American? No. He's probably what?
Spanish.
Why?
Because he can speak Mexican and English.
Okay, he speaks Spanish and English. There's another reason. You're right.
He said that he was fair-skinned.
He's not fair-skinned. He said that in France people were fair-skinned and he was surrounded by people who were what?
Brown.
Brown-skinned. Generally Hispanics are what? A little what? Darker, okay? So, this is really important. Does the author just come out and say Victor is Hispanic? No, the author comes out and says what? He's what? He describes him, people. He's what? Brown skin, okay? He is trying to he's trying to get you to infer this. Does everyone understand? Yes or no? Okay, so Victor is Hispanic. Okay, you can stop the video.